A huge welcome to Steve's Kitchen. Today we're making a classic Australian biscuit. It's an Anzac biscuit. A cookie to my friends there in the USA is very similar. It's a sweet biscuit. These are super delicious. Now, Anzacs are Australian New Zealand Armored Corps. They're a biscuit that was sent out to the troops during World War I. So you can think of them as a biscuit that you could bake for those that are in your mind perhaps, but not necessarily in your sight. And the added bonus is they're super delicious and really quite easy to make. So come on, I'll show you how to make Anzac biscuits. I'll start with combining my dry ingredients in a bowl. We've got 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of rolled oats, a cupful of desiccated coconut, and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Now I'll just give those a little toss through. Now I've got 115 grams of salted butter, and that's about 4 ounces. I'm just going to melt that butter in a saucepan, and I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of golden syrup in with that. Now golden syrup gives a great flavour, and it's fairly easy to get in the shops, but if you can't find it, I'll put a recipe up on my channel. Now whilst the butter and the golden syrup melt in the pan, I'm just going to take 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda and a couple of tablespoons of hot water from the kettle. Now that'll fizz up. So I have my melted butter and golden syrup here in the pan. I've got my bicarbonate of soda and water, and what I'm just going to do is pour that in there. And what you're going to get is this lovely frothy sweet butter. I'm going to bring that over to my dry ingredients, and I'm just going to pour it in. That lovely sweet foam's going in with our dry ingredients. And I'm going to be fairly gentle. I'm just going to mix it up until I get a lovely cookie dough. So fairly quickly we've been able to combine the wet and the dry ingredients. Now I'm just going to get my hands in there and then draw off some pieces of dough, and we're just going to roll these up into nice round balls. Now I make mine roughly to the size of a golf ball, and we're going to place those out on a cookie sheet. Now for me, I made 14 Anzac biscuits, and you want to give them a fair bit of spreading space on your baking tray, and I've also just flattened them down a little bit before we bake them. And I've preheated my oven to 170 degrees Celsius, that's 340 Fahrenheit. We're going to bake these between 10 and 12 minutes, just keep an eye on them. I want them to be golden brown. Now if you cook them a little bit longer, you'll get quite a crispier cookie. If you go towards the lower end of the scale, you get something with a bit of a chew in it, which is what I like. Now you see how they've spread. You've got that characteristic sort of golden halo around the outside, slightly lighter in the center. What we need to do is let these cool down a bit on the tray, because you won't be able to pick them up as they are and put them onto a cookie rack. When they've cooled down, you've got these gorgeous Anzac biscuits. Let's give these a try. Just the way I love them, just a little bit chewy with that hint of golden syrup. Got that gorgeous oatmeal and a hint of coconut in there as well. These are absolutely delicious and fantastic. If you haven't had Anzac biscuits before, give them a try at home. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Share the love, give this the thumbs up, and I will see you very shortly. Take care.
I will not let you let me down this time. This is my